Hey guys, welcome back and welcome if you're new. In today's video, I am so excited to share with you a clean and decorate with me video. So we are going to clean and decorate my cottage kitchen. I really want to transition this garland behind me on my hutch into kind of a neutral winter decor. You guys loved that tablescape that I did with the 6 DIY Dollar Tree neutral decor ideas. And so I'm going to link that video down below. And without further ado, let's jump into this clean and decorate with me. My favorite thing in the world is decorating, but I do need to clean and get this kitchen tidied up and ready for some holiday baking. So let's get to it. To get started on this clean and decorate my cottage kitchen, I want to start with this lovely little Hoosier cabinet, and I just have to take everything off. So I've gotten a little bit sloppy with some of my decluttering and just kind of piling and piling, and as you can see, there's like mixed plates to the right of this cabinet and just kind of stuff, just collecting clutter, and it's just not how I want this space to look. So I'm taking everything out of the cabinet. I'm going to wipe it down. I'm going to completely redo the floral on top. So I really did love this floral. I did this several months ago and it was absolutely gorgeous. It has been up here for a couple months though, so I know it really needs a good cleaning underneath. And remember, I told you guys I really want to move into kind of those neutral winter kind of that rustic glam that I did in my dining room. So I'm going to go in with my Mrs. Meyer's Mum multi-surface scent. If you guys have not tried the Mum, it is so delicious. I just got it in the mail the other day. I got the multi-surface, the soap, and the hand soap, and it is so delicious. And you guys, I do have a coupon code below that will give you a free 5-piece starter set if you guys want to take advantage of that. I do love the Grove Collaborative website. Their products are amazing. They're all natural and they're so good. Aromatherapy cleaners, yes please. So I'm just cleaning this whole entire cabinet really well. I did paint it white in another video that I will link down below as well, and it is kind of that chippy, shabby, rustic look. Now this is a DIY that I started because you guys know me. I cannot clean and organize without some kind of DIY. So this is just a little Dollar Tree basket that I'm adding some burlap to. I actually ran out of glue sticks on this DIY, so I'm gonna have to pick some up tomorrow and finish it up. But basically I wanted to create kind of like a Pottery Barn looking storage container because I do keep my bread out on this Hoosier cabinet. So I'm just going in and around the entire edge with this burlap fabric. This was the same one that we used in that DIY table runner that I did. And then I'm going to share with you guys in another video how I finished up this little basket. So now we're just going to take apart this beautiful a garland that I created for my kitchen hutch back. I believe I did this one in August and it was really full and beautiful and over the top. But again, you guys, I'm going to go for a little bit more of a subdued rustic woodland glam for a transition piece from now until after Halloween. So I actually, believe it or not, have not been to Michael's to see what they have out for Christmas. And so I want to create a transitional piece very similar to the one that I did, the centerpiece I did in the last DIY video for my dining room, and I'll link that video down below as well. You guys loved that one. It was very rustic woodland, and so I'm going to do the same with this. So right now you can see I'm just taking this entire garland apart because you guys know me, I really love to reuse what I have. So when you go about reusing what you have, I really love to take and separate all of my colors. So I'll pile all the white flowers together, all the green flowers, the greenery together, and separate them all out, and then I'll choose a palette. So the palette for this was definitely going to be burlap, whites, greens, some of those pine cones, and then even maybe some gold and some glam. I have not chosen any statement pieces yet for this garland, but I will share an updated floral when I do that. So I'm just taking some of that Dollar Tree DECO mesh, and I could not find my wire, and I could not find a bunch of my craft supplies today, so I just went in with some string. So I'm just tying this on with string. So this is just one of those Dollar Tree garlands, and I'm using this big poofy deco mesh. This is the Dollar Tree deco mesh, the 6-inch, and I'm using 2 pieces together. That way it will fill out this little kind of puny little garland over here. So I thought that that would just be perfect. This is that same piece of burlap that I had in the original garland. This is a beautiful burlap. I actually got this, I believe, at Walmart or Michael's. It comes in a really big roll for about $5 or $6. It's really worth it if you guys are working with burlap to spend that extra to get the big, thicker, kind of sturdier burlap. So I'm just looping it in kind of the same way that I did the mesh. I'm just tying it in about 10 to 12-inch sections and then kind of, you know, working it around, leaving it kind of big so there's these kind of, I guess, puff appearances, because in the puffs is kind of where we're going to add some of our florals and pine cones and ornaments. I have the base of my garland done. I'm just going to go ahead and add it to the top of this cabinet. I also wanted to make sure that on either side of it, it was measured about the same. And I'm just clipping off that extra string, and then I'm going ahead and kind of giving it a little bit of fluffing. And you guys, I could probably fluff things for days, but once I get them up and get them into position, they're usually good to go. Now that I have my garland up here, I'm just going to go in with some of these white poinsettia clips. I told you guys about these. They sell them for 99 cents at Walmart. They're amazing. Grab some if you have a chance. They've got little clips on in the ends, and they're really big and full and glittering. And they're a great buy and a great way to fill out your Christmas tree, your garlands, your wreaths, whatever it is that you might be wanting to add some more full, fluffy touches to. These poinsettias are fabulous. I did go ahead and pick up some of these 12-pack of ornaments from Dollar Tree. You guys, these are absolutely beautiful. They're a nice size. They have rose gold, a sparkling gold, a white, and then a silver. And these look beautiful just taking a string and looping about 3 or 4 together, and then tie those into your garlands. You can tie them into a swag, a wreath. I love using these. These are one of my favorite tips for making a really big, beautiful, full garland. And of course, the bigger the ornament, the bigger and fuller it's going to be. Now for this kitchen cabinet, I didn't go super huge, but I was able to make about 4 of these little bundles. And then once I had some of the ornament bundles done, I went ahead and went in and created some pine cone bundles. I'm just taking my string and looping around the pine cone and then tying that into a bundle. And I used one of the white ones, the gold ones, and then a plain one. And I showed you guys how I painted these pine cones in my last video. I will definitely link that for you guys down below. So here I'm just tying these in. You kind of want to, you know, space them, not totally evenly, just kind of space them here and there. Wherever you feel like you need some glitz, add those bundles of the ornaments, and wherever you see you need some pine cones, add in some of those pine cones. You guys, I am so loving this. I just feel like this combination of rustic glam is so beautiful and so perfect, and I can't wait to do a tiny bit of decor shopping and find some really pretty statement pieces that are going to go in and along with this. So now I'm just going in with that Krylon metallic gold paint. You guys had asked me what kind it was. I just bought it from Walmart. It's by Krylon, and I'm taking some of those Dollar Tree mums and I'm spraying them with this spray paint. I wanted to pick them into this garland piece, and I didn't want it to look so much fall anymore because remember, we're doing this kind of a transition piece. I would have taken some time to also glitter them, but I was trying tried to get this video up for you guys, but they would be gorgeous also glittered. And then so now I'm just taking them and kind of bundling them together with some of the extra white florals that I had used in the last garland. So I'm reusing everything that you guys saw in that original garland, just pulling out some of the color and then adding them into this beautiful garland. Find another piece of greenery, and I went ahead and looped that underneath this original piece of greenery because I did feel like it was a little flat on top. You could also use just some ornaments or some ribbons or whatnot to achieve that same fuller look if you didn't have more greenery. And I'm creating also a little statement piece off to the side with this kind of dangling greenery piece, and then I've got that Dollar Tree ribbon, you guys, that I am in love with this year, the burlap polka dot. I also love it because it's wired, so it's really great to work with. I thought I had a strip of the burlap ribbon somewhere, but I couldn't find it, so I just went in with the polka dot, and I think it looks super cute for the kitchen. It's festive, it's still a little bit fallish, but it's gonna transition no problem into winter as well. And voila, comment and let me know what you all think about this. I used everything that I already had. I just reworked it, and I am so in love with it. There's also those Dollar Tree sparkling ornaments, those white ones. You guys grab some of those if you have a chance. They're a really nice large size, and they look beautiful in with your garlands and your tree decor. So I am just loving this, and now it's time to put everything back on. I ended up putting the waters up in my pantry, and I wanted to leave out this be thankful sign. I love it. My aunt got it for me, and it just reminds me just to continue to be thankful. I also thought it would be nice to put a bowl of pine cones next to that, and since Thanksgiving's coming up, I thought the thankful sign would work perfect as well. Now I already had these placed. These are actually our regular dinnerware, but I thought they went really pretty with the kind of woodland rustic theme that we're going for. I found them at a garage sale, and they've been my favorite plates for probably the last 10 years. So now we just need to finish up the cleaning part. So I am just going to wash all of my counters down, and I'm using that Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface mum spray. You guys, it smells so delicious. I've also been hooked on the apple cider, and you guys also saw me use a lot of the pumpkin. So I've really loved their fall scents, and I'm so looking forward to their Christmas scents. Now I'm just finishing up cleaning out my sink. You guys comment and let me know, does it feel so good to get your sink cleaned out? I don't know what it is, but I'm so thankful that I took the time to go ahead and clean my kitchen really well, because it just makes my home feel really sparkling and clean, even though I promise you it is really not, especially after all the DIYs I've been doing. You guys, there's crafting supplies, it seems like everywhere. So I'm really trying to get my house under control, especially with the holiday baking season coming up. I have some cupcakes planned to bake for the kiddos, and I do want to do another pot roast and just all this cooking. I love cooking. You guys, comment and let me know, what is your favorite crock pot recipe? I really need some more ideas for my crock pot. I feel like I'm a little bit stuck in the rut with the crock pot. I'm not super great with it, so you guys, if you have any tips or tricks, let me know. And I also just wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody for all of your wonderful comments, and everybody that has used my coupon code for the Grove Collaborative website. And also, I know you guys have asked me to do a hair tutorial. I do have a video where I shared with you guys how I dye my hair. I will try to do a video for you guys of how I cut and style it as well. I don't feel like I'm a professional at all. I feel like I'm really good at crafting, but not so much like with how I go about doing my hair. But if you guys really want to see that, I'll definitely do that one for you too. So I just really love how this came out. You guys, comment and let me know what you think. I think this is going to be such a great winter transitional piece, and I cannot wait to add some more Christmas glam to this. So thank you all so much for helping me clean and decorate my cottage kitchen. Comment and let me know what you think about this new neutral garland. I really love it because I think it's going to give me so many options to add in colors and Christmas decor. You guys know I love to decorate, so if you're new, I'd love to have you subscribe. Thank you all so much for all of your kind comments. Your words truly make my heart sparkle and shine. You guys mean the world to me. All of your comments keep me making these videos, and I really and truly thank you for that. So thank you all so much, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.